Hand washing is an essential but often forgotten part of the safer injecting process. Washing your hands, along with using new sterile injecting equipment every time, can help prevent you from contracting or passing on hepatitis C, getting a dirty hit, or getting endocarditis. This demonstration shows you how to wash your hands properly and what to do if you do not have access to soap and/or water. When washing your hands, warm running water and soap is best, but doing something to clean your hands and fingers is better than doing nothing at all. It is important to wash your hands for at least 10 to 15 seconds, but longer is even better. Step 1. Firstly, take off any jewellery. Wet your hands and wrists with water. Step 2. Rub sufficient soap over both hands and wrists, including the top of hands and between all fingers. Step 3. Take time to rub your hands together well. Make sure you go over fingertips, in between each finger and the palms of your hands. Step 4. Pay special attention to the backs of hands and wrists. Step 5. Rinse hands together under running water, holding hands down until all the soap has been removed. Step 6. Use clean, disposable paper towels and thoroughly dry your hands and wrists. Drying your hands after washing them further reduces the number of microorganisms, and paper towels are best because they are slightly abrasive and can rub away even more bacteria after washing. Step 7. It's good to use a paper towel to turn off the tap as well, especially in public toilets. Remember, you should always wash your hands before and after every shot. This technique is a simple and practical way to ensure that you remove all blood and bacteria that you cannot see on your hands, and will reduce the chances of becoming infected with a blood-borne virus, having a dirty hit, or getting an infection like endocarditis. Viruses and bacteria are so tiny you cannot see them with the naked eye. In fact, you could fit 30 million hepatitis C virus particles on the top of a pinhead. If you are injecting in a place where you don't have access to soap and running water, you can still make an effort to remove any blood and bacteria. If you don't have access to soap, but do have a tap or even a bottle of water, you can still wash your hands. Studies have shown that it's the friction from rubbing your hands together that removes most of the dirt and bacteria. So, if you don't have soap, wet your hands thoroughly and rub them together, just like you would if you had soap, making sure you get between the fingers and tips of fingers. Finish off by rinsing them with water. Ideally, swabs should be used in a single one-direction swipe. Otherwise, they just move the blood and bacteria around. So, if you only have swabs, use them to clean the parts of your hands that you use the most. This includes the thumb and forefinger, palms, and under the nails. The parts of the hands that are most often missed when people do wash their hands are also the parts that you use when you are mixing up and injecting. This illustration demonstrates the parts most often missed. Think about what parts you use when you're mixing up. Although hand washing can seem like a tedious and time-consuming task, it is important to include it in your safe injecting practices as a necessity. For more information on hand washing and safer injecting practices, check out the fact sheets on this website at www.AIVL, that's AIVL.org.au.